Welcome to space. I spent a lot of time in this room about a year and a half ago. This room that you're seeing right now is from a YouTube channel called Lo-Fi Geek. Fairly basic computer animated images with some moving parts. In this particular case, a bed in space above a planet with stars rotating separately somehow. I don't understand the science. And it would be playing music like what you're hearing right now, which is from this channel. And I came here because I was writing a science fiction novel, and I wanted some kind of inspiration. And it was fantastic inspiration. It was very simplistic. I enjoy the color palette. If you don't have an ear for lo-fi music, then this is probably just going to sound like generic elevator music to you anyway. But as someone who didn't listen to a lot of music when I was writing, when I first started out, I started listening to it more and more to try and capture a particular vibe and get my brain in the right space. And this channel, the music that you hear right now, was instrumental in being able to help me create that manuscript that I was working on. I'd never written anything that was hard sci-fi before, and this was kind of the place I wanted to be. While I was here, though, something happened. I would come here every day during my writing time. And in the chat would be characters. I would come in, I would write bubble tea. The Nightbot would serve me a bubble tea, and I would say dope as soon as it's done. There was never a lot of people in here. At its peak, I don't think I saw it get more than about 30 or 35. You can see right now, there's only 6 people on this channel, and Lo-Fi Geek has almost 250,000 subscribers, so obviously not their most popular channel. But that's okay. It's mostly this chat I wanted to focus on, and the people I met along the way, and the characters that they helped create. In that chat, I ended up finding a bunch of people. I don't know if they were young, old, boy, girl, and all points thereafter, role-playing, not that kind of role-playing, but role-playing as characters from the very popular anime My Hero Academia. And they would go in there and they were acting as characters that they created or characters that were from the show itself. I would go in there and I would write bubble tea because that was kind of my way of announcing, hey, you know, there's a non-role player in the room. Just make sure you guys don't do or say anything that could be considered objectionable. For the most part, they didn't, but lurkers going to lurk. They had found this kind of small oasis where they could go and do these kinds of things on a popular site like YouTube. And it was an escape for them, and that was fine. So I came and I was inspired by the room that I saw, and I was inspired by the music that I was hearing, and I was inspired by these characters that I was meeting. And anybody who knows anything about my writing journey knows that all of those things are very weird. Yeah, I tend to write some stuff that I know, but I don't tend to incorporate people that I know. I just write myself. And I didn't copy these people. I didn't copy their names or anything like that, but they helped create characters in the story that I was writing and helped me give them some kind of personality. They were where I drew my inspiration from. And I wanted to talk to you guys about this because that manuscript is done, it's out, it's in the hands of publishers who are taking a look at it and see if it's something they want to do something with, and I'm very proud of it. I don't usually write hard sci-fi. It's very Star Trek The Next Generation meets Firefly, and I love that kind of combination. And I wanted to just kind of show the way that these journeys can go sometimes, because they're unique in the fact that we should not be afraid of the things that inspire us. And it inspired me. And I just wanted to kind of share this with you. It's just a room with chill music in space. How bad could that possibly be? I want to thank Lo-Fi Geek for having copyright free everything. and just being generally awesome. They have their channel, they have music available on all the streaming, they've got Discord if you want to get in there and look around a little bit if that's your thing. Never really was mine, but they created this room and they created this music, and the people that came here, inspired by the same things that I were, helped me create a story that I'm very proud of, and I want to thank them all. I'll put links down in the description. This is another small part of the writing journey, where we find our inspiration. And hey, whatever it means to you, be a hero.